Welcome back. In this video, we'll see how to import an Excel file inside Alteryx. Now, Excel is the most common software used across the world in terms of data storing. Now, if I want to bring that file in this particular Alteryx workflow, how do I do that? Now, before we bring the data, let me show you what the data looks like. So I'll go back to the folder over here, and in folder number section number 2, we have import and export. In that folder, if you see, there's a customer Excel file. It's a simple flat file, very small data. It's just 275 KB. So if I just double click and open the data, have a look here. It's very small data. Now this data is related to customer. So all the information of the customer would be stored here. For example, what is the customer ID, the customer segment, responder, first name and last name, the address, city, state and zip, along with the latitude and longitude. So if you want to store all the information of the customer, it will be stored over here. So now if you see the last column, we have the profit option. So all this data would be stored inside Microsoft Excel. Now, we usually use the Amazon, Flipkart and other e-commerce websites. So all the data gets stored over here. Same way, this is data related to some website. So name of the file is customers Excel and name of the sheet is customers. So let us bring this file inside Alteryx. So I can close this file, open the Alteryx software over here. In the in and out tab, if you see in and out, I can just pick up this input data. Drag and drop this input data, and you see on the left hand side, I have the configuration window. Configuration window allows me to configure and customize the input data set. So here the first thing it will ask me, connect a file or a database. So I can click on this button over here and pick up that same customer's file. So I'll click on this button. Then I can click on this files option over here. Please see the files option. Now there are various type of files which you can import. I'll be going for the Excel file. You can see we have different data sets we can import. We have the XLSB, XLSM, then we have the GRD file. And if I scroll down, there's one more file named as zip file. So let us click on this select a file button here. So when I click on this button, it will ask me which location you have the data. So I can just go to this PC and I can just go to that location in this E drive, import export, and I can pick up that customers Excel, click on open. Now here it will ask me which sheet do you want to pick up. There are customer sheets, and if there are multiple sheets, I'll be getting the name in the drop down. So for time being, I just have only one sheet. Next option, if you see, we have import only the list of sheet names. Sometimes you don't want the data, you just want the name of the sheets. That time you can click on import only list of sheet names. So for time being, I'll select the option, select a sheet and then click on OK button. And you can see on the left hand side, all the options have been populated. The data at the bottom has been populated. Now if you want to see the output data, okay, the left hand side data would be the preview data. The first 100 records would be visible, and you can see the same column names would be visible on the left hand side. Now if you want to see the data, you have to just click on this run button, or you can press Ctrl R from a keyboard. Let me click on this run button and you can see it will execute, and you see at the bottom it says 2678 records have been displayed. There are actually 12 columns which have been displayed here. Now if you want to see the output, this is known as the output anchor. This whole thing is known as input tool. Now carefully observe, there are chances that you might get confused with the same icons. So remember, the icon which is for input data is the same which is given over here. So this is how you can import the Excel file inside Alteryx. I hope you have understood. That's all for this video.